actually said when I was a child that that eventually the graphics will be so good on the computers that that you should be able to do realistic films. I mean, technically, it gets all into whatever, but I didn't say to anyone. I mean, it was just to my parents or people around me, basically, that computers were going to be good enough to do film, pretty much, just like almost like live action, almost like real. We're not quite there yet, but we'll get there. I mean, it'll get there. It just that it takes a long time. But I mean, and a lot of people called me crazy, of course. I know Rod did, and other people did, because it's like, how? It's like, well, mathematics. I mean, I don't really know how. I mean, that's one of the reasons why why people were why the Germans were so interested in mathematics and stuff like that. I mean the ability to draw polygons and computers and technical and stuff like that. I mean, it's really hard. Like I mean, there's a lot of other stuff. I mean, you just call me crazy, but I mean, I've been called crazy since the day I was born and before. I was called crazy like couple million years ago. Oh well, whatever. I mean, Lucifer Star, me. But yet, there are stars in the world, aren't there? And there are people known as stars. So, and there are stars in games, and there's a star flag with blue and red and white, just like I wanted. And there's my America, and there's also American Airlines, and also the Titanic. Although I don't think I named it. I think that was the public thing. But it was the LS Titanic. And then SS was later on my initials. So, anyway, whatever. That's what that meant. My middle initial, the S from my name, and then the S from star. So, anyway, but whatever. You know, you could infer a lot of things from history. And like I say, a lot of annoying people are still bothering me now. It's like, this is why I didn't tell anyone. This is why I was just living as Brian, because, you know, it's funny. Somebody lives inside of a house, and you assume he is the leader of the country and the most knowledgeable person in the universe, and probably the most powerful. Someone lives in just a house, and you assume that he's not very knowledgeable, nor the leader of, nor anything. It's like, well, it's not quite true. Like I said, I'm just retired. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, a lot of people didn't know, or a lot of people could have only guessed, and they got a lot of things wrong. Like I say, I mean, a lot of people did look over the German documents, and they probably didn't see very much about me. You know, of course, Hitler. You know, I don't know about Hitler. I mean, I had my doubts about one of the Hitlers, or at least a few. I mean, about what they were doing with the country. But I mean, I was letting the younger people take over. I'm just a creator of life forms. Anyway, whatever. It's not like anyone's ever gonna realize it or admit it, and I don't really care. I mean, it's like, whatever. I mean, they basically just wanted me to die, and they tried to kill me a lot faster, a lot sooner. So it's like, whatever, you know. They've been trying to kill me for years. Like I said, regardless, when I die, your creator is dead. So, anyway, and it was not really evolution. There's no amount of evolution, and they disproved of evolution anyway. They tried it with insects and flies, and after like a couple billion different ones, they couldn't really get any real mutations. They couldn't get it to evolve into anything else. Just minor changes. I was curious about it, too, because I was like, well, I know what I was and what I did, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, they say evolution can work and evolving and maybe over hundreds, but no, it doesn't really work. It doesn't. It's not really true. So, I mean, things do change some amount, and it takes a long, long time. Usually, they just die. So, anyway, I don't know. I mean, I don't really care. It's like I know I create inside-out exoskeletons and endoskeletons and stuff like that, and some fish and some other stuff, I believe. I don't really know, though. I don't really remember. So, like I said, it doesn't really matter. Like I say, ask Mars, ask another planet. I don't care.